Here I am at Elk Pass. It's Tuesday, June 16, about 4:30 in the afternoon. Not too many cars in the parking lot here, but I'm just about to start Section B, southbound, and then Section A, southbound. Wish me luck. Made it to the Elks Lake cabin. It's the ACC cabin. It's a nice little spot here. Weather's been good so far. It's supposed to be raining right now, but it's going the other way. It's actually getting nicer. This little creek right here has been a good trail so far. I can't really complain. Anyways, this is the ACC hut. Now still at the Elk Lakes cabin. Just finished dinner. Just about to leave and had a look. You can barely see him. Right there. In the middle of that little spot. That's a grizz. I yelled at him a couple times. He didn't seem too interested. But I'm going the other way. So that's day one. My hike this year and first bear. Hopefully that's the last. Morning of day two, just packed up, leaving from Riverside Campground. I'm pretty lucky with the weather, just some high overcast. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Not much really of a campsite here, but there is a outhouse and a couple flat spots, a couple picnic tables, not too bad. So the name of the game today is about 17-18 kilometer road walk along Power Line Road, and then it's a climb up into the hills. Should be a good day. Not a whole lot of video today, just a pretty good grind up. Just going up beside Aldridge Creek. Pretty steep, good grind. I'm not at the top yet. But finally, all that hard work and views are starting to pay off. Making pretty good time today. Long slog, but I'm pretty much at the pass. Quick video before it socks in here. Gonna get some more rain. Morning, Thursday morning. This will be day 3, second night. Slept at Barrel Creek Camp. 36 kilometer day yesterday. Didn't do a whole lot of video once I got to that pass. Weather turned, socked in, a lot of rain. It was pretty wet. Pretty hard trail, but slept good last night. Nice and warm. A little bit of a late start this morning. 8:30 this morning I'm starting. A little bit shorter day I got planned, 24K or so, about 3,000 foot elevation gain. And starting off in the fog here. Sun's trying to poke out. A little bit easier day, but should be about a 10-hour day-ish. Should be a good one. Almost 2 o'clock. Yeah, just about up to the second pass out of 3 today. not too bad. I think I go down that ridge that's right in front there, and at least have some views. And that's where I came down. There were a bunch of those cuts. Couldn't see any of that earlier because the clouds were down low, but they're moving up. The weather's getting nicer. Pretty much at my highest spot of the day. It's about 6 o'clock. About 5 kilometers or so down my camp. That's it for the day. But quite the scenery. It's well worth the climb. Here, grousey, grousey, grousey. So what the trail looks like. And now I'm glad I brought my snowshoes. There's the trail. Over the last kilometer it's been, I don't know, 3 feet of snow, 2 feet of snow. This is what most of what today's trail has been like. We're about over 4 or 5 hours on the snowshoes. Pretty slow going. Here's your classic Widowmaker. I'm gonna walk around it. I've been on my snowshoes last probably 4 or 5 hours. It's making things okay. The uphills are pretty hard. I met a couple guys going the other way without snowshoes, and those poor bastards are post-holing uphill. Yuck. Saturday, it's I guess it's day 5, or the 4th full day. We had a decent time start this morning, moving at 8. I stopped a little bit early last night. Tough day yesterday. Mentally and physically, it's tough. I only got 18 kilometers in. Had snowshoes on for most of the day, probably 6 hours. Yeah, they paid for themselves in weight yesterday for sure. But so yeah, got into camp early. I was camped at Old Man River Bridge. I was there probably quarter after 7:30. So got a bunch of chores done. I was asleep probably 10:30 or so. Pretty good sleep. Today, we'll see how far we can get. There's a big hill after Cache Creek. No idea what the snow conditions are going to be like. If it's like yesterday, it'll be another slow day. If not, well, see what I can do. The weather's perfect. It's beautiful. I had a couple of showers a little bit yesterday. Last night was dry. Tent's dry. Everything's dry. Everything's good. Should be a good day. in the shadow of Beehive Mountain. Beehive Creek down there, so the trail goes down there and then back up the other side. I was looking at that, and something caught my eye. I don't know if you can see it. Right in the center of the frame is some sheep. Kind of typical what the trails look like the last 2 days. Not bad here. Oh. Yeah. Just came out of the woods on this trail right here. Kind of just lost my own thoughts. Looked over to my right and had a holy F moment. Just wow. Want to climb up here from Cache Creek, but I can see some of the ridges I was on days ago fading away in the background. Made some good progress today, but the climbs are worth it. Morning from day 6. Just starting out camp last night here at South Hidden Creek. Pretty decent day. I got in 31 yesterday. 3,900 foot elevation gain. A pretty good day. I was pretty tuckered by the end. But made the decision last night that I'm gonna have to bail at Coleman. I'm not gonna have the time to continue all the way through Waterton, so I'm bailing at Coleman, which takes the pressure off. Means I don't have to push as hard next 2 days, and I'll get into Coleman probably midday on Tuesday. But till then, I got a tough day today. It climbs up Tornado Saddle and Tornado Pass. That's what I got in store for today. We'll see how it goes. So far it's a nice day, partly cloudy. Might see some showers probably later on, as per usual, but should be a good day. That's it for now. I've been climbing for 2 hours already. I'm roughly about halfway up the hill to Tornado Pass, the highest part of this trip. It's Tornado Mountain. At the saddle of Tornado Saddle. I just came up from down there, and go on down there. Let's have a look and see what it looks like. Only a 3.5 hour climb from the campsite up here. Not too bad. Just north of the Dutch Creek little campground. I was looking at this scree patch up from top of that pass, and you can see there's a road. From up top it looked like the trail, because it's pretty far away, it's hard to tell the distance. Anyways, there you can kind of see the road. Disappears right there. There it is. What a difference about an hour or two makes. Coming down from Tornado Pass. It was pretty rough going through there. Had the snowshoes on again. Lots of snow, weird, on the southwest facing slope in the trees, but regardless, kept coming down and ended up onto a ATV track, which turned into a dirt road. Very easy and fast, which is good because I'm tired. Morning from Monday morning, 22nd. This is, I guess this is day 7. Didn't have a great sleep, had a little bit of a visitor all night, trying to steal my stuff. But had a decent sleep. Got moving at 8:30 and a bit of downhill. Hoping to get some good kilometers, hoping for at least 35 today. And I suspect a lot of it is ATV roads like this, which is not the greatest for trails, but it's good for making time, which is what I'm doing. And then I'm so lucky because I get rewarded with views like this. So it's a gorgeous day. I think it's gonna be hot today. And yeah, should be a good day. Almost 1 o'clock on Monday. Sitting down having lunch. Found a pretty sweet spot to have lunch. Looks like Mount M's up there. And my trail continues off to the right and up to the Crown, which is the last of the high passes I have to do. So far it's been pretty good. Warm day. No rain yet. Only saw one grizzly bear. But other than that, it's going pretty good. I made it to the top of the Crown, which going southbound B section is the last big climb. After this, all downhill with the exception of one small little uphill tomorrow at Dead Man, but otherwise, it's all downhill. I expected more. The Crown, ticker tape parade, beer fridge, something, but nope. This is it. Very underwhelming. Anyways, you said it's all downhill. Anyway, snowshoes on for one last kick at the cat. This is what 20 kilometers of road walking looks like. Don't know if that video picked that up, but that was a distress call from either a deer or elk or something. Probably just saw me moving around. Anyways, it's the morning of day 7, Tuesday morning. It's out day. Yesterday, long day. Made it 39 kilometers, supposed to be 37, but I had a little bit of a navigation error right at the end. Ended up having to bushwhack a little bit. Added 2 kilometers onto the end, which is really nice to do at the end of a long day. I made it to my camp here. Sweet little spot. Alexander Creek. Campsite looks a little dumpy, trashy right now. I'm just cleaning up my stuff. But it's a nice little site. And it even comes with its own running water, so it has its own little spring right below the campsite. Comes fresh out of the ground. Again, better than that. Yeah, it's got some decent breeze up there too. And also what it has is a lot of mosquitoes. So this is Dead Man Pass. So officially the last elevation gain of my trip southbound. From here, it's all downhill. So probably my last video of the Continental Divide. On the road down to Coleman. Must be on the divide, I'm looking west here. And Dead Man Pass, where I came through, right in the center, right there, came up to the other side. Oh, 2 or 3 more hours will be in Coleman.